How do you integrate and live your passion? How do you integrate that in your life, in your business, in everything you do? For me, business is just part of life. But how do you integrate that? So many people live lives, they don't see the purpose, they don't know the purpose, they don't understand the purpose, they don't live their passion, they just live life, or better, they let life live them based on their perception. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can definitely create a life that we love to live because we live our passion in everything we do every single day. Many people believe that this is not possible, and the sad thing is they write for themselves. Because of their belief, they experience their world in a way that it is not possible for them. So they write, but it doesn't have to be like this for you. So you definitely can create the life that you want to experience, and you just first have to create that belief in order to see it. Once you see it, you will experience it, and everything can change, but it starts with you and your mindset. But let's dive into this. If you didn't see my demonstration that I did in one of my other videos, when it was about how to find out what you should do in life, I highly recommend you to watch that video. I will link it in the description below, and have the first part for you to get some more clarity, because this was all about finding your highest point of contribution. There's a strategy behind it. You can free download it, can follow the step-by-step guide that I do in that video to find out where is the highest point of your personal contribution. What are your talents? What are your passion? What is the opportunity window where you should and can live your life in? If you did that video, this is the second part, the follow-up on video number 1. And now we're gonna talk not about your personal highest point of contribution, because you know already what that is. You know what you're passionate about. You know what your window is, your opportunity window. It's like I said, how do you integrate all that stuff in your life now? In all the things that you do, in all the different areas in your life. And this is exactly where I want to dive in right now. Write down all areas of life. I make a list below this video and list these areas. You can, in addition to what I tell you, write down other things that are important for you, but we all have different areas in life. We have relationships, we have family, we have friends, we have finances, we have different areas that are important for me, for us. 6, 7 to 10, up to 12 areas. It depends to how you see life and how you experience life. Like I said, I will list the areas that I believe are important. And the most important thing here is really write down those things or take the list. Again, I always recommend to do stuff like this, not just on a PC, and you write down stuff and think a little bit, and you have some distraction left and right, and the phone is ringing and the kid is screaming and your spouse, wife or husband is calling you. And just take your time. Take a piece of paper, take a journal. I have a ton of journal that I use for that stuff. Write down these areas or print the areas out on a piece of paper. Leave the house and go somewhere. Take an hour off, 2 hours, drink a coffee somewhere, cup of tea, enjoy the weather, be out in nature, just be alone for the time when you do these exercises. And specifically this one, how to integrate and live your passion in life. It's not just a topic that you think through real quick, it's something that you seriously should think through, right? You have your highest point of contribution. You know exactly what you should do. Should, but are you doing it? Entrepreneur or employee, doesn't matter. Are you doing it in what you do every single day? Now, it doesn't matter if you do or not, because we will get to the point where you will find opportunities on how to do that. And like I said, print a piece of paper, take a journal, leave the house, go somewhere. And what you need to do is ask yourself that one single question. What would need to be different that you could live your passion? What in your current life would need to be different so that you can live your passion? What is it? You can come up with a ton of things, right? A passion is something that you love to do and you are good at. Like I said, that's the work you did based on the other video. What in your today life, employee or entrepreneur, family or no family, doesn't matter. What is it that would need to be different so that you have the life that allows you to live your passion every single day? Come up with ideas. Once you have that, once you are clear on these are the things, write it down in a laptop, in a screen, on your journal, in different places that you see it every single day. It need to really go deeper. Your subconscious mind need to register that, and you need to have it in front of you again and again in order to become the person that is willing to do what it takes to actually achieve that part that maybe is missing for you right now. Now, all it needs after you have that work done, you will have it in front of you. There's no doubt. If you do the homework, finding your highest point of contribution and actually write down your different areas of life and ask that one question to all the different areas. Am I living my passion in the area of my spirituality, in my area of self-development, in my area of friends and family? Ask that question to every single area in your life. And if you do that work, you have answers in front of you. There's no doubt. The only thing that is needed now is you taking a decision. That's all that's needed. What can you do now to change? It needs an action plan, right? Once you have the decision, you make an action plan, and it calls action plan because you need to take action. Just don't write it down and think about it and fantasize about it. It is no longer a dream or an illusion or whatever. It becomes your reality if you actually make a decision and follow the action plan. And that's all that's needed. Be aware of it, find out what it is, be conscious, write it down, ask yourself the right questions, make a decision, and create an action plan. That's all that's needed. And then you will be able to integrate your passion in your life. And trust me on that, it's worth it. It is worth it. So again, if you like this video, give it a thumb up, subscribe to my channel, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.